Hi, I'm Michael Baugh with the International Association of Animal Behavior Consultants. We are a global organization of trainers and behavior consultants with one mission in mind: to help you with your companion animals' behavior concerns, even in the face of a pandemic. We're here to help all around the world, trainers and behavior consultants ready to connect with you on your laptop, on your tablet, on your smartphone. These remote video consultations are every bit as effective, and in some cases even more effective, than seeing a behavior consultant or a behavior expert in person. You don't have to wait for this global crisis to end before you get help for your beloved companion animal and your family. Visit IAABC.org. We have a Find the Consultant tab at the very top where you can find a consultant who can help you right now. Stay well and be safe.
So, my name is Natalie. I'm the founder and head behaviourist at Positive Dog Behaviour Consultancy. I specialise in working with reactivity and aggression cases, and the focus of that is terrier and hounds, although I do accept all breeds, but my sort of main area of interest is those problems within terriers and hounds. So that's the area that I work on most, and I've recently done a big change around actually in the way that I help clients through behaviour packages. So previous to the pandemic, everything I used to do was in person, except for the very rare occasion when it was a human aggression case, and it simply just was not advisable to put the dog under that kind of stress by me going to see them. However, pandemic changed everything, didn't it? It's changed the world, it's changed the way we think, it's changed our habits, and although I was initially reluctant, I had behaviour packages that couldn't wait until after the pandemic had finished in order to get the help that they need, because there was too much risk of them escalating. So I was like, well, what can I do to help these clients get through the next few weeks? And obviously with lockdown, it's also creating other issues and for dog owners with dogs with like separation anxiety, more generalised anxiety, and I'm getting an increase in aggression cases, which in all likelihood is in the majority of cases like fear aggression, which is all relating also to anxiety. And it's because we've just shaken up our dog's world. So like our worlds have been shaken up, and we suddenly had a change in routine. So suddenly we've been in lockdown, and everything's become very intense. We're all at home, we're all bored. All that time our dogs would normally get as their chill out time, their relaxed time, have disappeared because we're bored. So we're looking for entertainment ourselves. So we're playing with our dogs a lot more. We're stimulating them. If we've got kids, they're a lot more. They're active, aren't they? They don't just sit still. So there's a lot more activity going on in households. So this has created a lot of problems for a lot of dog owners and also my clients. So whereas they had a certain set of issues going into the pandemic and we're progressing with those nicely, other things are now cropping up as well. To get back to my main point was I've changed everything to go online now. So all my services are online, and the majority of them will remain online ongoing. And the reason for that is purely based on results. So I was apprehensive about doing stuff online. I enjoy doing in-person work. I really liked to be there. I like to meet the dogs. I'm all about the dogs. But I found that doing video analysis of behaviour and then doing online consultations, which involves a question and answer session and then an actual training session. So I'll use one of my stooge dogs and the client copies with their dog. And also then the support between consults as well is much better. So my clients are now sending me 1 to 3 videos a week on very strict guidelines, and the reason for that is safety. So we don't want to reduce our dog's safety or welfare just for the sake of getting a shot of a particular behaviour, because I don't need to see that. I know the dogs, we've been through the behaviour process, I've already analysed the behaviour, so now we're looking at sort of analysing the training, how the training is going, how the dogs are responding to it, and how the clients are coping with it. So they're sending me their 1 to 3 videos a week, and sometimes they're just a few seconds long, and sometimes they go on for a few minutes, and that's fantastic. I then get to look at that video, I analyse it, I make notes, and then we have Feedback Fridays where we get together, I call the clients, and we talk about what happened in those videos, what I liked about them. I always like to start with that because I see great things from my clients, so I like to see that and I like to talk to them about that, and then we look at exactly what the dog's doing, and if we missed any signs of behaviour, if we could have acted any quicker, if we could do anything differently that will help them both when they come into that situation again in the future. So often, while most of these things tend to be on walks where they're being filmed, so nobody's exposing their dogs to things that they're frightened of or etc. for the sake of photography, but obviously as we avoid distractions, we're still capturing that reaction to the distraction or the thing that they're afraid of. So through that, we've been able to make fantastic progress. We're through Feedback Fridays and the submission of video homework, we're keeping that momentum going, so I'm finding that connectivity is much greater, so it's increasing the contact I get with clients, so even throughout the week they'll just contact me more with questions and stuff, which is exactly what they're paying for, and that's exactly what I want them to do. If they're not sure about anything, then I absolutely want them to get in contact with me, and for us to sort that out there and then, instead of leaving anything that could potentially be a bigger issue, or we want to keep that training momentum going basically and keep things improving. So I found through doing this online, it's just been a real game changer for reactivity and aggression cases, and therefore how could you really go back to doing in-person work when you're getting better results, faster results, and seeing that improvement much quicker, and also not as many lulls. So you get lulls in training, so you get them where it just stops and plateaus for a bit, or it goes a bit backwards, but that all seems to have been condensed significantly through this way of training, and it's probably because we're spotting things a lot quicker and we're making those changes a lot quicker, so that is really what's making the difference there. So even though I realise I'm going to get some pushback from the general public that I am actually going forward doing online consultations forward, because at the end of the day, what matters to me is results for the client, results for the dog, and I will do my best to educate people, and that includes other trainers and behaviourists that want to make the move to doing some or all of their work online, and because the benefits are just so great, and it's such a great piece of technology that most people can get hold of now. Most people have smartphones to record behaviour, and most people can do Facebook Lives or get onto Zoom or other platforms like Messenger to do video consultations, etc. So while we've got this fantastic opportunity and we're seeing the results, then it just doesn't make sense to go back to in-person stuff. And also then on the extra plus, the extra bonuses is better for the environment, less fuel, less travel. It means I can help more people as well, because I don't then have that travel time in between seeing clients. So that's the way forward really. So that's what, just wanted to give you a little bit of information about me and how I work. So perhaps a little bit different to how many other trainers and behaviourists work. I think a lot of people now are finding their niche, and I don't think that's just in the dog industry, that all over. I think we've all had a lot of time to like reflect on what we want, what makes us happy, and what we're really good at, and how we can focus on that going forward. And so I think it's important to take these positives out of the lockdown experience, and it's exciting for me because it means I've been able to massively improve my business model and to get better results for clients, and that's what it's all about. I've also got a newly started membership for reactive terriers and hounds, and that's for clients that really want that ongoing support. So generally after they've had their behaviour package, clients want to still be able to check in, etc., or they work with other behaviourists and then they're referred to me and they want to join my membership to just get that ongoing support for, relatively small fee. That's something I wanted to make available, especially because it's such a low price that it makes it a lot more accessible for people who perhaps can't afford the support packages that they could really do with for the issues that they're tackling right now with their family pets. So that's really important. So just wanted to say hi. Definitely going to be doing a lot more lives. Sorry that it's a bit repetitive and jumbly. I say I'm not great at Facebook lives, but I'm definitely going to be practicing and getting better. So if you can bear with me on that one, I'd really appreciate it. And thanks so much for helping me to get to 602 likes. I really appreciate it. I really just want to spend the rest of my career, I guess, just getting the word out there, helping as many people with their dogs as possible, and helping other trainers and behaviourists to really become the best that they can be as well. So if you have any questions or need any help at all, please just message me. I'm always happy to help. The only thing I would say is I can't give a lot of training advice over the phone because I'm not insured to do so without actually assessing the dog first. But if you're having a problem and you're worried, please get at me, because I can give you safety and management protocols that you can put in straight away, so you're at least not going to be making whatever's happening to your dog and your family as a result of that from getting any worse. So and I don't hold back on information either, so I'll give you all the information you need. I'm not into this hard sell or anything like that. It doesn't interest me. If you need the help, you'll come to me, and I'll give you all the tools. And if you need more support, then I'll give that to you. But you certainly won't be getting any hard sell from me and my team. I also wanted to say again, I put this on a post earlier, I think last week, that I'm really excited to say I've got a new admin team headed by Cheryl, who's a fantastic dog trainer, and it's really exciting for me to be working with her, because I do have some health issues at the moment, and whereas that isn't affecting me with my current behaviour cases or cases that I take on, simply because I don't take on anything that I can't cope with, but it does mean then I have to prioritise those cases. Thanks very much. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I can't do Facebook Lives. 7 dogs, guys. I've got 7 dogs. Thanks for that. Yeah, nice one. He's annoyed because I'm talking to the phone and not to him. So anyway, yeah, Cheryl is fantastic, and she'll be doing with all enquiries going forward. So she'll be giving that safety and management information that I'm talking about, and she's very much the same philosophy as me. So there'll be no holding back of information, and there'll certainly be no hard sells. But it now means that people aren't having to wait ridiculous amounts of time to speak to me, because that isn't the service that I want to provide, and I've just realised that that's something then I need to outsource, so that we can get to those inquiries quickly, we can get safety and management tips put in quickly. I just want to say that if you have messaged me and if anything gets missed, like any comments, that I do apologise, but it is because I'm focusing on my behaviour cases, and as I deal with reactivity and aggression cases, they're often very serious, so it's for good reason that I prioritise them. If you're having an urgent problem yourself, as I said, get in touch now. I've got a great booking system with 3 slots a day for free 20-minute telephone consults where we can give you that safety and management advice. So please take advantage of that. I mean, at the end of the day, it costs you nothing. We call you. It's 20 minutes, and we're going to pack that with as much information as we can give you to help you with your dog. So thanks so much for checking in. I'll leave this video up for some time because I didn't announce I was doing it or anything. I just got on here last minute. So thanks very much, guys. Bye bye.